is I got into it like accidentally because I was a child and I was kind of dumb and I got access to the internet. Hey guys, CrimsGreyVR, and today I'll be looking at some of your questions you guys left in my Q&A video. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first question you guys had is, have you ever thought of having a fox avatar of your avatar from Hyper? I haven't exactly thought of it because I'm not really like into foxes, to be perfectly honest. I'm mainly just like a wolf lover. That's I don't know. Yeah, I haven't really thought of that. There's not really much that I could really think to say about that other than like, yeah, I haven't really thought of it. I mean, it could be a fun idea. It'd be kind of interesting to see how my character would maybe look as a fox. I'm not sure exactly what sort of design choices I would go with for like a fox version of me, but honestly, I would be interesting to do. Though I think it would basically just look the same except for just as a fox. That's all I'm gonna say for that. So no, I have not thought of making a fox version of my character. So the next question is from Snowstorms, and his question is, why are you so freaking cute and adorable? My first question is, why am I cute? Like, why am I cute?
Bruh.
I don't understand. I don't look cute at all. I am quite opposite. I'm so like an angry wolf. Like, look at his face. I'm so angry. So angry. Yeah, I'm totally not faking being angry right now. I'm totally not. I'm totally not. I'm totally not. I'm totally not cute. You see, I'm so not cute. You see, yeah. See, I'm the most like alpha chat wolf you'll ever meet. There is literally no one else like that. Like, I'm just not cute. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, the next question I got is from Cody, and his question is, why did you choose a wolf for your Sona? And the main reason why I chose a wolf for my Sona is because I just really like wolves. But interesting thing about it is that, like, they're not exactly my number one favorite animal. That would go to, like, snakes. And you may ask, then why didn't you just go with a snake avatar or like a snake character for your Sona? And the reason is, if you've ever seen my avatar ranking video, I just hate the idea of like a humanoid snake. It just makes no sense to me, brain-wise. But that's like a separate rant. And other than that, snakes are cool. I like snakes, but in terms of like a persona, I just went with a wolf, mainly because as a child, I remember always loving wolf characters, mainly with Wolf from Super Smash Bros. But I think I'm gonna leave that for like the next question, sort of like ramble rant sort of thing. But yeah, that's the main reason why I chose a wolf for my persona, is because I just liked wolves. It was like my second best, and yeah, I didn't really like the idea of a humanoid snake. It just doesn't jive with me personally. And personality-wise, I feel like with the wolves, they're more like reserved and quiet, and I'm more reserved and quiet than like an average person. So I would say I'm a little bit more like introverted, at least. Somewhat introverted. It is debatable because sometimes I am a little extroverted sometimes, but most of the time a little introverted. I got that lone wolf energy, I guess. Yeah. Now the next question I got is from Bad Wolves, and his question is, tell us the story of how you became a furry. Was it Lion King or Zootopia? So the first thing I would say is actually it's neither, because back in the days of my very first experience with being a furry and becoming a furry. Now, the first thing I need to talk about is like it came in like two stages. The first stage is I got into it like accidentally because I was a child and I was kind of dumb and I got access to the internet and yeah, I found some images, shall we say, of furries on Google. And as you know, if you ever look up furry stuff, a lot of the stuff you see on the images is just straight up like not safe for work. It's so annoying. I wish they didn't do that because like it kind of puts a bad rep on them like from the start, and it's unfair. But to continue, I got into the fandom like the first phase for like the wrong reasons because it was mainly the thing that got me into being addicted to corn, shall we say. That's the best way I can put it, at least for YouTube. Yeah, so yeah, that kind of caused a problem. And yeah, that was something I've been dealing with for a long time. I'm being honest here. Yes, a very long time. I wasn't exactly like active in like going to like events or like cons or anything like that. And I have yet to go to a con. I'm gonna be honest there. I know some of my friends have been like, "Why haven't you gone to a con yet? Are you planning to go to a con yet?" I know one of my friends always asks me that. He's like, "So, when are you planning to go to your first con?" And I'm like, I don't know where to go." Yeah, and that sort of thing. But yes, first phase, didn't really get into it for the right reasons. So after that, I ended up not being a furry for a while. I was kind of in like the high school phase and very like anti-furry for a while. I wasn't like as anti-furry as some people are, but I didn't really like them for like a certain period of time during high school, uh, due to obvious reasons with them being portrayed as like bad people. Because you kind of have to dig for stuff that they've done that's good. I'm not saying that because like they haven't done much good things like at all, but a lot of rich furries I feel like do a lot of good things in terms of like giving money to like fundraisers and that sort of thing. But after the phase of not being a furry, I ended up going back to being a furry for the main reason that I remember that really like sticks out to me the most for my second phase is just wanting to be like, okay, if people think that like all furries are bad or like lewd and all that other stuff, I'm gonna prove them wrong. I'm gonna be a wholesome furry that is just the most wholesome furry ever, okay? And another part of it was that I am a Christian. I will put it out there. And I was wanting to be a furry Christian. And this is before I found the furry Christian like Discord servers that they had, and before I even knew there was such thing as like a Christian furry. And so that was interesting. I never really thought that it really existed until I like looked it up. I remember being at work back in the day when I was working at a water park as a lifeguard on my lunch break. I was like, I wonder if there's any Christian furry Minecraft servers. I was like, I'm being like, oh yeah, there's no way those exist. And then like going to Google and like looking up, they're like, oh wow, there's actually a lot of options. And yeah, that's kind of the main reason why I got into it, as well as sort of the idea of like, I can change them sort of thing. Cause like I'm a Christian and I want to be able to reach out to people, and to people that are harder to reach to in a way in the modern society, because furries are pretty outcasted, at least compared to others, more than others, surprisingly. It's because like I feel like anime people are like the weirdest in terms of like NSFW stuff. Like, bruh, the amount of stuff that they have is like insane, and it's like, what the heck? How is that attractive in the slightest? That's literally a child. And that sort of thing, yeah. But let's get back on topic. So yeah, I was in my second phase of being a furry, and that's where I am now, and I haven't seemed to leave it. Some things have changed because I've had some friends, I've lost some friends, and all that jazz in the community, and still have yet to go to a con. One of my friends is still gonna be like, "Hey, when are you going to your con? The next con, you know?" Which, yeah, I need to eventually do that and like actually collaborate. Is that even a word? I need to actually like collaborate with one of my friends to make that work somehow. But we'll see. And the one thing I would say that changed in like the current phase is like, me personally, I'm not gay. Like, I'm like one of the least gay furries that I know of. At least other than my at least I'm trying to decide how I should word this, because the running joke with my friends is be like, wow, the amount of gay jokes I make is absolutely hilarious, because it's like, no bro, I'm not gay. but $20 is $20, you know. Okay, that sort of like thing. I like to be kind of sus. That's the main thing that I've noticed, is that like I've gotten more sus, but not quite gay. I don't think I want to reach that. That's the thing that's like, nah, I'm good. I'm not into men. And that sort of thing. But yeah, I would say that's my furry journey. And to go back to what you said about Zootopia, it's not entirely like non-existently part of it, because there is a scene with the first Zootopia I remember, specifically when they're trying to infiltrate the wolf location, like the Timberwolves, and yeah, I remember being like, yo, they actually made wolf characters look good for once, like more realistic by what I mean, because I've noticed with a lot of cartoons, they don't exactly put a ton of effort with wolf characters that are humanoid, and it kind of bothers me, but that's besides the point. So yeah, that's my journey with being a furry. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to tickle the algorithm by leaving a like and subscribe, as well as sharing this video with your friends or family. And other than that, leave a comment down below about your thoughts on these questions and maybe your like answer to the questions. So other than that, see you guys in the next video. So tasty. Audience tastes so good.